Ooh, wow. Welcome to a new episode of Nate's MMA Corner. I'm Nate, and if you watch my show, you're in my corner. Today's episode is a post-fight show for Gustafsson versus Manuwa, a light heavyweight bout main event. There was UFC on Fight Pass. Great card, top to bottom. Explosive, exciting fights with some finishes and some decisions, and it was a mix of everything, and it was pretty good. So, yeah, this is a post-fight show as a main card. Let's get started. Let's get started with the main event. Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson versus Jimi Manuwa. And this was a light heavyweight bout in a 5-round main event. But it didn't need 5 rounds. It only needed less than 2. And yeah, Alexander won by knee and punches round 2. The first round, Alexander landed a takedown, and I told everyone that he would reuse his wrestling clinic and score a takedown, and then really smother Jimi Manuwa with punches, and maybe finish him in the first round, second round, definitely a third round. And he finished him in the second round. Second round, to start standing up, of course, like any fight, and then Alexander dominates on the stand-up, got him against the cage, and teed off, and that was it. And now, like, the fans in attendance with the Swedish flags, holding up the sign saying, "Jones, you're next." And I believe that to be true, as John Jones will probably beat Glover Teixeira, thus culminating in a rematch. And Gustafsson, I think, gets it done in the rematch for sure. So, wow, yeah, it was one of the greatest fights of all time. I'm proud of Alexander for getting the job done, and looking forward to him getting another shot at the title. Okay, then we go on to the co-main event, which is Michael Johnson versus Melvin Guillard in a lightweight bout. This was a lot of Melvin Guillard running away, dodging shots, and Michael Johnson chasing him down, landing shots, and that was pretty much the whole fight. It went like that for all 3 rounds. A lot of fans were booing. It didn't matter to me who won this fight. I kind of like them both in a sense, but I figured Michael Johnson would win because he's the more technical fighter, more well-rounded fighter. Melvin Guillard, he's always had issues with his ground game, and Michael Johnson has a good, strong wrestling background. And I thought, if anything, Michael Johnson will lay on top of him for 5 rounds, get dominant positions. But yeah, Michael Johnson did his thing, did enough to win a decision that no one's going to argue with. And that was it. He just landed more shots each round. Punches, good combinations, wherever possible. Then we go on to the flyweight division, which was Brad Pickett versus Neil Seery. Yeah, this fight was also decision unanimous. And Brad Pickett, he landed more shots in the stand-up, but what really made a difference is on some of the rounds, Brad Pickett landed a couple takedowns, but the takedowns, not a whole lot happened with the takedowns, but still they were takedowns, and they add up on the points in the judges' scorecards, and thus Brad Pickett wins the decision. That pretty much sums up that fight. Brad Pickett, his flyweight debut, I think it was a good move, because he would have got swamped in the bantamweight division. So it's good that he moved to flyweight. I think he has a better shot at winning gold at flyweight, because him in a rematch against Barral, not a good idea. So I think Brad Pickett, considering that he's beat Demetrius Johnson in the past, I think he has the shot at gold. Then we go on to the welterweight division to kick off the main card, which was Gunnar Nelson versus Amari Akhmedov. Yeah, those Russian names are pretty long. Yeah. Yeah, it was submission guillotine choke round 1, and this fight went knee deep in round 1, and it was a great fight. I'm really proud of Gunnar Nelson. He needed to win impressively to live up to the hype, I think. And Amari was a tough guy that he may not have been a big name, but he had a good record. And Gunnar Nelson did his thing, won the fight. And it's great to see Gunnar Nelson back, coming off that long layoff with injury. And it was, yeah, I was ecstatic to see Gunnar Nelson win. And congrats to my boy Luke Barnott for winning against Mats Nielsen in the middleweight bout on the prelims. Yeah, he won that by TKO, head kick, and punches. Yeah, I watched that fight too. That was a great fight. And stay tuned for my pre-fight show for UFC 171, Lawler versus Hendricks. It's going to be a great fight for the welterweight title. I'm picking Hendricks to win. I'm picking Miles Jury to win against Diego Sanchez. And I'm picking Tyron Woodley to win. And I'll pick probably Hector Lombard to win by knockout. And I'll pick probably Nikita Krylov to win in that light heavyweight fight. Those are my picks. Anyways, until then, see ya.